It's currently 1 p.m. I've been up for a while, but I've just been in bed because I was at this Friendsgiving yesterday, and for some reason, everyone was up until the freaking witching hour, and I didn't want to be the lame one. I didn't want to be the lame one to leave first. And it's not like I really have anything to do today. That's the other reason why I was like, oh, I don't want to leave, you know? It was 2 in the morning. We were playing Heads Up. I had to go, you know? Like, I was like, yo, it's 2 in the morning. And the thing is, today is currently the day before Thanksgiving. It's November 26, 2025. I have to have some freaking assignments because one of my professors, she's a sweetheart, is making us do like this edit our rough drafts for this article. And I'm just like, I don't know, it's just too much. It's just too much. I got up, I woke up like at around like 11:30-ish. I've been falling in and out of sleep, but like 11:30 is just when like I finally woke up and I was like, okay, let me do something with my life. Brushed my teeth, I peed, I made my bed, and now I'm here trying to do this homework. Obviously, I didn't do my hair.
What the is going on in here on this day?
That's a crazy. So I'm over here trying to do this freaking homework. So it's like a... Oh wait, this is a painting. It's not my painting. This is a painting by Jesus Cruz. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
So this is for a journalism class because I'm a journalism major. I'm in this writing and reporting class, and we have to do... Y'all, that was treacherous. Okay, guys, I've actually been outside of my house now. Oh, I went to go pick up my dad from the mechanic because he had to take his car because his brakes wasn't working. The poor thing, his truck. He was telling me that the whole drive to the mechanic, he had to have his hazard lights on and drive kind of like wacky as because like he couldn't brake his car. Like his truck, like he was unable. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Well, that's the thing. I'm over here. I had to like fight for my life over here in the Walmart parking lot because, as I mentioned, it's the day before Thanksgiving, so everyone and their mother is here. Thankfully, I don't really have to do much. Already at 20, you're an adult, so like you should be bringing something to the Thanksgiving, you know. But somehow I'm getting away with just bringing limes, radishes, and tostadas for the pozole that my aunt is making. So somehow I got away with that, you know? You see, that's for tomorrow at my mom's. But since my parents are divorced, we used to actually not do anything with my dad for Thanksgiving, but that was when I lived with my mom. You know, I've lived with my mom all my life. And, you know, obviously before they got a divorce back in 2013 when I was 8, he would go to the Thanksgiving with us because he doesn't have any family here. All of his family is in Mexico. He's the only one of his siblings, of his anything, like his close cousins. He has cousins here, but they're not like people he's like super duper close with to the point where like he can go to their Thanksgiving dinner. But you know, he would always come with us, but then after they got a divorce, my dad had nowhere to go for Thanksgiving. So he would just spend his Thanksgivings alone. And really, I mean, when I was a little, like elementary, middle school, you know, I would just go wherever my mom would go. We wouldn't really do anything with my dad. High school, I think one time we went to go eat with him and we went out to eat. But last year, I moved out of my mom's house and went to go live with my dad for a while. Right now, I'm living by myself. I was living with my dad for a year, and so I spent Thanksgiving with him, and it was like the whole like time leading up to Thanksgiving, I was like, this is sad as like everyone else is, you know, with their families and everything. And I was just picturing like this is just my dad's life. He's just at home alone watching TV. It's just any other day. Like I felt sad. So we're doing a Thanksgiving brunch with him and then Thanksgiving dinner with my mom's family. And I'm also getting away with not doing much at the Thanksgiving brunch because I'm just bringing cheese and eggs for bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. But I'm gonna have to cook. Like, my brother is bringing a bunch of stuff, but he's like, you're gonna help me cook it. And I was like, okay, like, I don't care, I can cook. So I'm in the house, and I have nothing to do. I mean, actually, I do have stuff to do. I have homework to do. I just don't want to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna put my groceries up. I got a Kai Cenat shirt. I didn't, not even low-key, high-key, I didn't even know that this was a Kai Cenat shirt when I bought it. I just saw it at my roof is getting stomped on. But I had just seen it at Zoomies on sale. And I was like, let me get it, because I was trying to do a deal. It was like 2 pants. Damn. It was like 2 pants. It was like 2 pants, 2 shirts for like 100 something. Like it was a good deal considering how expensive the pants and everything are. I'm trying to fit it. I have a gimbal. I can record this on the gimbal. Radishes. Yo, why is it leaking? Why is my fridge leaking from the bottom? And it's gross. Some limones. Man, I should have gotten the gimbal. This is a terrible position. I have homework to do. I have readings. And it's like, I really don't want to do it, but I know I should because tomorrow's Thanksgiving and then I have to work on Friday. Working while being in university is so hard. Like, and I say university also, but that's because, like, it's not because I'm, like, British, uni, or, like, because I'm not from, because, like, if you tell somebody, like, if you're an American and you tell someone, like, as, you know, I am an American, and I tell somebody, like, oh, I'm in university right now, they're gonna be like, what? They're like, why don't you just say college? Why are you over here saying university, trying to act all non-American? But the reason why I say university sometimes, like I'll slip up and say university, is because I went to a community college my first 2 years. So I associate that like as college, and then I think of this as I'm in a university. So like sometimes it'll slip out and I'll say like, oh, like in university or whatever. And people are like, huh? And I'm just like, gosh, can a boy be in university? Can a boy call a university a university? I just washed the dishes. I feel like I'm descending into madness. Always on the weekends, I slowly descend into madness because I'm usually always alone. And I'm usually always just cooped up in the house. But just like, it's kind of my fault, you know, like I can go out and do something. But it's like, no, it's just so easy to just fall into like this pit of wallowing in your room. I'm just alone by myself. I was supposed to do my homework, but I've been doing intense karaoke. Bajo la lluvia y maullaré por ti. It started off as me just singing and recording myself because I was bored. And then I was like, you know what? There's a TV. So let me put on YouTube and do karaoke. So I was just doing a bunch of karaoke by myself. I did La Gata Bajo la Lluvia. I did some Jenny Rivera. I don't know. I just did a bunch and I'm tired. It's almost 11. Haven't done a lot of homework. So that's probably what I'm gonna try and do now. See how far I get. So it is Thanksgiving morning. Well, 9:52. I mean, that's still the morning. Like, yo, I'm sorry, but like, I refuse to wake up like extremely early. And honestly, like, it needs to change. I used to wake up at like, I don't know, 8, 9, and I would get up and like start my day and stuff. But that's when I was like in high school. I really like, I don't know, it's bad. Like, I'll be starting my day at noon. There's no reason for me to be starting my day like at noon. But anyways, I gotta go to do the breakfast. I got eggs and cheese for the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. Yo, Thanksgiving breakfast, bro. Tap into that. Okay, I just got done with the Thanksgiving brunch over here. It looks like I have a bowl cut. Honestly, my hair has just been a freaking mess these past couple of days. Sometimes I'm like, dang, maybe I should just go bald. Because my hair pisses me off so much. But I feel like I wouldn't look good bald. Like, I feel like I don't have like the face shape for a bald person. And I don't mean just a buzz cut, like I mean like bald. You know, it's very rare that you see somebody who's bald by choice, you know? Like they're not even like balding, or they don't have like, they're not going through chemo. Like they just straight up want to be bald. Like you don't see that often. And I think that's really brave. But I just got done with the Thanksgiving brunch. Now I'm going back to my apartment. And I'm probably just gonna do more homework until I have to start getting ready to go. Man, this is some BS. Okay, I'm getting ready for the Thanksgiving dinner. This is the outfit that I have. Oh, it's kind of dirty. Yo, honestly, this is a Madewell sweater that my sister got for me. Oh my god, it actually looks atrocious on the camera, but I swear it looks nice. The thing is, I have not washed this thing since my sister has given it to me because I'm like afraid to wash it and like it up. Like especially because it's a Madewell, so you know it's like a good brand. I don't know how to clean that. Like I need to actually search up how to clean this because it's not like I wear it often, but like I've worn it a good couple of times. Like it needs a wash. But yeah, so I got that. Then I got these Empire corduroy pants. You know, something really fall, something really Thanksgiving. It's almost a little Christmassy. The thing is, I'm not gonna be here for Christmas. I'm gonna be in Mexico for Christmas. So I need to give like a good outfit for today, you know. Then here I got my green Chuck 70s. You see, this looks like such a like a soft boy Tyler the Creator type outfit, but you know what? I guess that's just what Christmas is gonna be. I mean, not Christmas, Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm heading to Thanksgiving now. I just realized like I completely forgot to show my outfit. That's because I'm in a rush because I'm late. So just imagine it on my body. Just picture my body in your mind. Picture me however you want. Picture my body dressed up. Nice. Play dress up with my body in your mind. I feel like I'm always in the same locations when I record these. So I'm currently in the bathroom taking a shite. But I just got back from Thanksgiving. It's about, I don't know, like 11:30ish. It was a good Thanksgiving. I didn't take any videos, but that's because I was living in the moment. And also because I'm kind of embarrassed to just whip out my phone and start recording stuff. I don't know, like I'm new to this. Like I just can't do all that. But wait, but you know, what's been weighing on my mind the whole dinner is that I have work tomorrow. So just a little something about me. I have had like 3 jobs within the past 4 months. That's not normal for me. See, my first job I had for about a year. My second job I had for a little over a year. And I only quit that job. Wait.
Okay, maybe pooping isn't like the best look. Also, I'm in like the bathroom, the fan is on, and it turns on whenever you turn the light on. See, there's only one switch. So it's never like not on. The fan turns on when you turn the light on. Some bathrooms like that. I've never owned a bathroom or been in a house, lived in a house that has a bathroom like that. So I don't even know if you can hear me good. So maybe I should wait. I was trying to like unlock a new portion of the house, of the apartment, because I've been filming in like the same three locations. But I don't know. Let me listen to this. Okay, I'm out of the bathroom. I watched it back and I concluded that the fan was too loud. So I'm here in my bedroom. It's almost midnight. But as I was saying, wait. I had to finish brushing my teeth because I just couldn't do it while brushing my teeth. But something has been weighing on my mind the whole evening. Let me sit down. And it was that I have work tomorrow. And I go into work tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I really don't want to go. I had been saying while I was taking a shite, you know, the jobs that I've had in the past, I've held them for long periods of time. And it's just been recently that I've been going through jobs like that. My two jobs that I had. I was working at a grocery store back in August, and I quit that job within a couple of weeks. Then I was working at a restaurant, and I quit that job pretty quickly also because it was a terrible place to work. The people were nice, but it was just not a good environment to work in. And I'm on this third job. I'm working at another restaurant, and I really do not want to go. Like, I'm tempted to even just not go and quit. No call, no show. And the thing is, it's because I have gotten so lazy. I start my days way later than I used to. I do nothing during the day, especially during the weekends. I mean, during the week, I have classes, I go to my classes. I do a moderate amount of homework, but I get very distracted by my phone, by the TV, by literally anything. But on the weekends, I'm typically always alone in the apartment because both of my roommates usually go back to their hometowns. So I'm always here alone. I have nothing to do. I do have homework. I have homework, but I'm not really motivated to do my homework when I'm in my house. And then it's like, okay, I could just go to the library on campus. But then I have to get on the bus. And there's nothing wrong with riding the bus. I love riding the bus. But it's just like, ugh, I have to go and wait at the stop. And it's not even that hard. That's the thing. Like, if I think about it, like, I just got to get dressed and go stand at the bus stop. I can see when the bus comes. So it's not like I have to be standing there for a long time. I just have to see whenever the next bus comes, go out maybe like 2 minutes before the bus comes, wait at the stop for like 2 minutes. I'm just lazy. It's a really big issue. Like, the reason why I quit those jobs so easily is because I've become lazy. Instead of, thugging it out and really like sticking it out with those jobs and, I don't know, putting in some effort into the job, I just quit. And the thing is, this is not the time for me to be quitting jobs willy nilly. Like, I have rent to pay, I have bills to pay, and I get some help from my dad, but it's not a lot. Oh, this just reminded me that I have to pay my credit card bill. I'm gonna do that like right now. I have bills to pay, I have rent to pay, I have to buy my groceries. This is not the time for me to be unemployed, but I've already had periods of unemployment between the grocery store and the first restaurant. That was a period of unemployment. And then I had one between the previous restaurant and the restaurant I'm working at now. I really don't like working and I don't like doing schoolwork. I just like laying around doing nothing. And that's kind of why I've forced myself to start recording videos. At least it is something I am doing. At least I'm forcing myself to do something. And I like editing videos also. I enjoy editing videos, but I have to literally be forced to edit a video. And I enjoy when I'm doing it. As I said, I enjoy editing videos. But if I'm not being forced to do it, I'm not going to do it. And it's like that with everything that I enjoy. There's so many things that I enjoy, but unless I just happen to find myself doing it, I won't do it. There is a laziness epidemic inside of me, and it needs to be eradicated. I don't know why I'm so lazy. I'm always like, I don't know. I'm looking at myself this whole time and I'm just looking at this atrocious hair. Goodness gravy. This is just like, it's not okay. Okay. I'm in bed. I wet my hair a little. I know you're not supposed to sleep. With wet hair, but I don't know. I just couldn't stand to look at the way that my hair was. I'm gonna go to sleep. Like, it's already like 5 minutes past midnight. And I could do some homework, but I'm like, it's time to go to sleep, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to sleep. I have work tomorrow. I'm gonna go. I'm extremely tempted not to, but I cannot just keep quitting. Quitting in the sense of like leaving my job and quitting as in being a quitter. Like, I need to thug it out. I need to do this stuff, you know? Like, that's not a good habit. Let me get out of that. I am my own worst enemy. I don't know what this vlog is even about. But yeah. I think that all of this recording has just led to this confession. And I know it. I know that I'm my own worst enemy. I know that it's my laziness that is its hurdle. I don't know why I'm so lazy. I don't know why I have such a lack of caring about myself, about my future. It's alarming. Maybe I need to see somebody. Not like romantically, like professionally, like mentally. I don't know. But yeah, I just gotta get out of that mindset. I am hindering myself. It's just me. So you know, I have to battle me to win myself over. I have to save me from myself. Yeah. It is the next morning. I got up. I really didn't want to, but I did get up. Wait, let me take this off. But yeah, well, now I don't think it's any secret where I work. I was so tempted to just stay asleep, but I was like, no, let me get up and go to work. I cannot be this freaking lazy. So yeah, I'm up. I have assignments to do, but I have to do that when I get home. I don't know how long my shift is gonna be. I know I go in at 10. I don't know when I get off because I just started working here and I still have like training modules to do. So that needs to get done. I did like half of them last week. I don't know what it is about me that I just don't look good in hats.
And it's not the haircut. I know the haircut doesn't help, but even before I got this haircut, I didn't look good in hats. I want to say it's my head shape. I think I just have too big of a head, and the hat just doesn't sit right. But anyways, I gotta go. As much as I don't want to. But you know, I gotta fight the laziness. So yeah.
Okay, it's currently 2 p.m. I had gone in at 10. So I worked 4 hours. That took way longer than it should have. But I worked 4 hours. I mean, it went by pretty quick. You know, working in a restaurant, it definitely goes by quicker than working in like retail or anything like that. But I don't even want to take this hat off because I don't want my hair. Like, my hair has just been terrible this whole video. I'm very self-conscious about my hair. I think I need to stop caring so much. But I didn't even finish the training module. You know, I had thought that today I would be doing training modules. Come to find out, I'm not doing any of that. They have me like actually working today. I'm just like, bro, I don't even know what I'm doing. Half of the stuff I didn't even learn. And the guy that was like teaching me, actually, yeah, some of the stuff I didn't learn. So, but actually, the majority of the stuff I did learn. So let me stop lying. And it really wasn't busy today because, you know, it's the day after Thanksgiving. Most people are eating their leftovers. Sorry. And, you know, they actually let me go a little bit early. I was supposed to go at 3. But the lady that was there, she was like, do you just want to go home? And I was just like, sure, why not? So, I don't even know how much I get paid hourly. I was about to say, like, how much I made, but I don't even know. They don't even tell me such a thing. But, yeah, so I'm about to... Oh! I left my jacket in there. Back with the jacket. Yo, working in a restaurant, it's very hard. You know, like, if you have only been accustomed to working in, like, retail and stuff like that, even a grocery store, you don't realize like how difficult it really is difficult for you because it's like a completely different world. Like, I have the utmost respect for people who work in like fast food. Now that I've worked in like 2 fast food, I haven't worked like in a fast food like Wendy's or McDonald's or something like that, but you know, I've worked in like 2 restaurants that they're not necessarily like really fancy sit down restaurants. They're like, you know, I mean, it's Jersey Mike's. The other one I worked at was Chipotle. It's some difficult stuff, genuinely, to work in those. It's really fast paced, especially the Chipotle that I worked at. It was non-stop customers. And today was just my first day and it was a light day. But even that felt like a lot to me, you know? And especially because I kind of, as I was saying, I just kind of got thrown on the line. And, you know, I was taught stuff and whatever. It's not like they throw me in completely clueless, but it still was like a lot. And the thing is, I know that if I stay more, I'll get the hang of it. But the thing is, it's the same thing. It's the same bug that's biting me. That's like, just quit. Just quit. Because here's the thing. I may have a job lined up for me in January. And I'm going to be gone for almost a whole month of December. Because I'm going to be in Mexico. And November's almost over. I leave for Mexico the 16th, December 16th. Part of me is really tempted to quit. To just not show up to work anymore. But it's like, and you know, it kind of makes sense. It's like, why am I putting myself through this job that I know that I'm not gonna have in the next 2-3 months? I'm not gonna be working here. I'm probably gonna want to be working over there at the other place. So I'm like, I could just quit. But then it's like, no, that's irresponsible because one, I need money. But then it's like, I could just DoorDash. Because I forgot to say, for a while between Chipotle and Jersey Mike's, I was DoorDashing. It's stressful doing DoorDash. Especially where I live, it is pretty stressful. It's a lot of colleges, a lot of universities where I live. You know, there's the one that I go to, there's Duke, there's NC Central, And a lot of times the people who are door dashing or wanting their orders are students. And it is so difficult. A lot of them that live on campus. I've had two that live on campus. I had this girl from Duke. She lived on campus. I don't know what had been happening that day or that evening. Like the roads were blocked. They had cones blocking people from going down certain roads. So I could not reach this girl's dorm because every road that was leading to her dorm, I was insanely late with that order. But every like route or whatever was blocked. And then the only one that wasn't blocked to get to her dorm, I had to put a code in to open it. Like it was like there was a gate and I had to put a code, and with the code I could enter. So I literally had to park at some random place. I could have gotten a ticket if people were there checking. And then from there I had to like run to her dorm. And even when I got to her dorm place, I was confused. I was like, girl, where are you? I had to call her and I was like, I'm outside somewhere. I think this is the right place. I don't know. And she had to come out and like come and find me and everything. I didn't get a tip, but she understood. She was sweet. But you know, I did DoorDash for 2 nights and it's stressful. So time has passed since the last time I was recording. You know, when I got out of the car, my friends FaceTimed me. And so I was on a FaceTime call for maybe almost 3 hours. And then I started getting sleepy, so then I took a nap, but I didn't really ever nap. The whole time I was just laying on the sofa with my eyes closed. And it's currently, let me see what time it is. It's currently 6, 1 minute away from 6. And you know, I haven't done much today other than work, eat, be on FaceTime, scroll on Reels. It's the laziness epidemic that's attacking me. And, you know, part of me doesn't want to go to work tomorrow. There's something happening with me. I don't know what it is. Why have I become so lazy? Why? Has school been draining me that much? Do I just hate working in fast food? Is it now that I'm living by myself, and since no one can tell me, like, yo, why aren't you going to work? Like, is that why? I don't know. I don't know what's happening to me. But, maybe I'll learn something from this. And we'll see where I am tomorrow at 10. If I'm at work, or if I'm at home. So, it is current. I just woke up. So, my hair is looking crazy. But when is it not looking crazy? I can't even say that as an excuse. But, God, there's this loud ass thing. But it's currently 9:59. I'm not at work. Which means, let me go inside. You see, I was trying to be like, aesthetic with it and be outside, but literally you cannot be outside because that thing is on loud as hell. But I'm not at work. I'm here in the apartment. Ooh, I brought out the gimbal. I forgot how to use it. I honestly forgot like a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm here in the apartment, so essentially I've decided to quit. And I know that sounds like the biggest letdown because I've been talking so much about not wanting to be a quitter, both in the sense of like
quitting, like not persevering through things and just doing and getting it done, but persevering. I mean, but quitting also in the way of like quitting a job and just like not being able to maintain a job. But you know, I had a really like not an epiphany, but like I was just talking. You know, I've been talking to myself. I've been talking to the camera about all this stuff for the past couple of days. But you know, I finally spoke to somebody, like to my friend, about it, and we just had a conversation about it. And you know, I've said it before, but like the only person getting in my way is me. I'm the only one that's hindering myself from doing all the things that I need to do in my professional life, in my school life, in my just personal hobby life. I'm always getting in my way, and it's really easy to say, just do it, or just, you know, just get over it, you know, just, you can do it. Like, it's really easy to say all that stuff, and, you know, but when it actually comes to doing it, I can't. I've come to this conclusion, you know. I was talking to my friend, and we were like, okay, each week we're gonna like check in on each other and make sure that like we're doing what we need to do, whether it be hobby wise, like whether it be person like school wise, like just we set goals for the week and we have to do them. We have to check in with each other and do them, and I think that's pretty good. And I'm only sharing that because I feel like that's a good like way to think, a good way to like get it done. Like someone needs to hold me accountable. If I can't hold myself accountable, someone else needs to. And you know, I quit because I've realized there's a lot of things going on in my life, in my head, that I think I need to address those things. And I need to get on top. You know, the semester's about to end, and I kind of feel like I've wasted my whole semester. I haven't really done much. I've just been doing the bare minimum. I think I need to lock in school, even if it's for these past couple of weeks, these last couple of weeks, I mean, and do things that I've been meaning to do at school. I don't want to get too much into that because I feel like it's like just too much. Oh my God, I have like an eye booger. Like I literally just got out of bed. Well, that's nasty, but I'm gonna leave it in. Um, so yeah, I quit. And I don't regret it. You know, I'm gonna come back to the United States. I mean, I'm in the United States, but you know, then I'm gonna go to Mexico. But then gonna come back to the U.S. in January, and I may have a job lined up for me, a job that I know that I'll enjoy, a job that I won't mind doing. So you know, I'm 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 trying to remain hopeful. You know, if I run out of money, if I need money desperately, I can do DoorDash right now for these next 2 weeks. Because, you know, I'm also going to want some money to spend in Mexico. But, it's a tough time, you know. And, ooh, my hair is such a mess. God. But I'm keeping it real. I just woke up. But, yeah, I don't know, maybe I made a mistake by quitting. Maybe I didn't, and I'm just thinking too much about it. Maybe I'm gonna be broke as shit in the next 2 weeks. But I tend to always over disaster my life and my future, if that makes any sense. But yeah. So I don't know, maybe I'll learn something from this. And I hope to use my newfound free time wisely to better myself. And that's what this Thanksgiving vlog has really taught me.